Start recording. I must be sharing the wrong screen. Okay, here we go. Log into 2-1 online. And here we go. Go to Productivity Hub in the menu and click Moxie. Then you go to Moxipresent. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am. Now I can.
Okay.
Thank you.
So where I was, I'm just going to sign in again. So 21 online. Sign in. When you go into Moxipresent, it might get you out of 21 online, but 21 online, you have to still be signed into it or the Moxie won't work. So if you get to a point where it's not working, check and make sure you're signed in to 21 online. To get to Moxipresent, you click Menu, Productivity Hub. And then I go down to Moxie, it's alphabetical, and go to Moxipresent. Once you get there, I'm going to do it again, Moxipresent. Once you get there, you're going to click Present again. And I will email you guys this recording when we're done, so you have it. Now we're in Present, and we're going to create a new presentation. I'm going to click Create New. And then I select Seller. Okay, our choices are property review, buyer tour, buyer, and something that's not listed, a non-listing. In this case, I'm going, and almost every case, you're going to click Seller and continue. Then we are going to pick, whoops. If you don't, I have to do it again. If you don't stay within the window, it knocks you out. Then we are going to select the, over here, it says brokerage templates. We have to select Century 21 templates. So click here, Century 21 real estate. You can actually create your own templates and save them, and then it would be under my templates. So Century 21 real estate templates. And here are my choices. Commercial, fine homes and estates or luxury, fine homes and estates for a tablet, and the national residential listing presentation, and then the Spanish version. So I'm selecting the national. And I hit continue. Now this is where you want to make sure you're in the right MLS, okay? So click here. In Florida, you have 2 MLSs. And if you're doing the one, I don't remember the name, but the one that's farther north of the Panhandle.
We actually have 3.
All right, let me hear them.
We have Pork, E-Car, and I forgot the other one. But one is Panama City,
Flex.
Pensacola, and the Emerald Coast.
That's it. Panama City, Pensacola, Emerald Coast. So they'll all be here. This choice will be here when you're there. In Connecticut, we only have 1.
That's nice.
So this is important that you won't see it unless you click on this. Okay. And then classic. And the other choice that I would do here is above ground square footage finished, because that's what connects to our MLSs, that square footage. So, and then prepared for.
But I'm sorry, so if I do a smart MLS, it's going to pull the houses from other MLSs? No.
No.
Okay, that's a disadvantage for us because, you know, some great comps in other MLSs, yeah.
Well, you don't want Connecticut MLS.
No.
Yeah, you have to pull from one MLS at a time.
Okay.
Unfortunately. So you could go in and figure it out in the MLS where the best comparables are.
Okay.
Hi, Diane. Which office are you with? Okay, so now I'm going to select classic and create. And it's thinking. So I'm doing this for Hilda Johnson. And the address is 42 Greenhurst Road, West Hartford, Connecticut. And I'm just going to Google this. You'll see why in a minute. 42. There it is. So I am actually going to take a picture of this house, just a screenshot. So I'm going to go to snipping tool. Every computer that has snipping tool, if it's Windows based. And take this picture. Save as 42 Greenhurst. Save it to my desktop. Okay. Now back to this. I'm going to upload this to the presentation. There it is. Okay. And now I have to put all the information about the house. So I'm just going to go to the tax area in Smart MLS and put in the address.
Anything.
So this session is how to use zip forms. Okay, results. And okay, so what I want to know is what are their taxes? This is why people move out of Connecticut. Just a little cape and 12,000 a year. Okay, so down here, taxes. Then I want to know what is the square footage? Where'd it go? Let's see, 4 beds and living area above the basement, 2310. Built in, it's a Cape Cod, 0.29 of an acre, and it was built, you're built. 1940. Okay, so I have property type, single family. 3 bedrooms. 1 full and 1 half. And tax year. Okay, I think that's it. And then, you know what, there's a fireplace in the living room. It has a one-car attached. Actually, I have to say garage. Yes. One car. Or yes. Spaces, 1. Parking, 6. Kitchen, updated. Roof, asphalt. Central air. It's a cape. Land tenure, city neighborhood. Or let me see. Town. Neighborhood. Okay. You. Rolling. Yard. And it's 1.5 floors. Or 1 3/4 floors. 1 3/4. Because it has a full dormer off the back. Cedar. And oil. Okay. Then I'm going to say moving condition. And continue. So basically, you get all of your information from the assessors or the tax records. You put it in. The smart MLS has the assessed value. We are used to using the assessed value, but here we have to use the taxes. So all up here, we don't really need. We need the subject property information. Year built, tax amount, tax year. You don't need the parcel number. You can have it if you want, and then you just hit continue. If this was previously listed, I could have gone up here and put the MLS number in and click copy, and it would all fall into place. Okay, but it hasn't been listed. So I'm going to click continue. Now, normally I would go into the MLS and I would pick my comparables from there. But Moxie is attached to the MLS. So if I know the area really well, I can just pick them from here. But you've got to understand there are some things here that determine what I'm seeing. So this is the neighborhood here, really. And this area is a little on the other side of a main street, so it's not the natural neighborhood. So to start with, I'm going to go back a little farther. So I'll show you what our filters are. So I'm clicking filters in the upper right here. And I am going to go back the last 12 months. Then I'm going to get rid of off market, expired, sale fail, canceled, and other. I just want pending, contingent, and active. Okay. And sold the last 12 months. And then I'm going to click apply. So these are all the different things that you can narrow it down to. You know, including you can narrow it down to if you're in an ocean area or lake area to that. So there's still nothing. Oh, now we have 2. So here's 1 399. Here's 1 400,000. And then this area here is still pretty good. So I am going, and here is the subject property here. Actually, this area is not too bad either. Okay, so as I look at these, I'm looking for the same kind of tax. So our tax is 12,000 and it's a cape, not a cape, not a cape, not a cape. And sometimes I won't pick, I'll pick something similar, but I'm not seeing anything. Okay. anywhere near similar. So probably I would do my research in the town record. So I am going to go into filters again. Let me just see, so price, beds and baths. So this is my range, that's fine. And then I am gonna do capes. Features, building style, Cape Cod. Okay, apply. And just see if anything comes up. So it's thinking. All right. We got a few. And the boulevard is a nice area, a little bit of a busier street, but it has beautiful sidewalks and a divider going up the middle of the road. So this would be okay. This looks like a little bit of a nicer home. This looks similar. So I would pick these two. And then I would go and change the filter again. And add cottage. Bungalow. Maybe ranch. So the main thing is this is built in 1942. So let me just see what comes up. So I'm going to kind of pay attention to houses built in that era. So now we have a few more. Let me look at this one. And what you can pick things by clicking on it. Come on. Oh, here we go. And then I can go and find out more information by clicking again. Okay, so this is similar, even though, because this is a full dormer back cape and it has an addition. So this would be a good comparable. And it sold a year ago. Prices have gone up a little bit in West Hartford, not a lot. Where's his taxes? Built 1940, good. There's it. So the taxes are less. So our subject property is actually better. I'm going to add this. I'm thinking, I know this house is probably about 450 to 5, maybe even 525. So I'm okay with that. So now I have 3. Did I click include? Include, yes. Let me see, close. So the idea is you kind of know ahead of time, you've done the research, you know what you're looking for. You could even do a price range. So I'm going to say 450 to 525. See if there's anything else that I've missed. And okay, I'm going to do this one. And that's good. So now I'm done. I have my CMA and I'm going to select continue. Okay. So it has the subject property at the top. Then it has my 4 listings and it has the date they sold. Here's this is recent. And 449. Okay. And where we are in Connecticut, we're doing bidding wars, so probably I would adjust the price. And now I'm going to click next, continue. And then I can create a range. So we have the estimated pricing according to the CMA came out to 456, and I'm thinking between 450 and 525. So I'm going to go ahead and create a range here. and apply. So I have that. Then I can put some data here. So these are my remarks, and these remarks are really important. I want to say, where am I getting my information from? So I'm going back into the MLS, and I'm just going to show you something that I always do. I'm gonna click on search residential. West Hartford. Well, we were in tax before. So West Hartford, and right now West Hartford has 45 houses on the market, and I want to. We only want single family. Because I'm in shock that West Hartford has 45 houses on the market. 39. That's like miraculous. The other towns around here have like 10, 5. So that is very cool. I'm getting a 10. Okay. People want to know, like, connect the dots. Tell me what's going on, big picture, what's happening in the area. We're in a fluid market right now. We don't have a lot of houses that are currently available. Okay, so currently West Hartford has 39 active single families. Okay, and then I'm going to say in the last 30 days. So in the last 30 days, how do I get 30 days? 0-30. Okay, so I just do 30 days back. And then I'm going to do the same thing under, so now there's only 20. So the ones that have been on the market, West Hartford has some high-end houses. Those are the ones that have been on the market for a long time. Okay, under contract, continue to show, and closed. So in the last 30 days, we have 144 matches this way. This is a pretty decent town. Things go fast and has great schools, great downtown, amazing restaurants. It's really a nice place to live. So out of the 20 active, the average price is $590. I'm just thinking, okay, $590 is the average price of the active. Under contract, continue to show. So they're waiting for the home inspection or something. In the last 30 days, 24. Now in Connecticut, we can say under contract or under contract continue to show without any reason. We can use our own reason. We can make it up. So it's the same thing. Under contract and under contract continue to show is the same. So I add it together. So that means there are 66 houses that have gone under contract in 30 days. So that's pretty good. The average list price of these is $453. Of these is $541. It's crazy. So I would take 541 plus 453 equals divided by 2. 497. Is the average price. And then closed, the average price, ask price is $460 and the average close price is $504. So closed, $460, ask, $504, sell. That is 10% over asking. And days on the market is 19. So that's what I'm going to put into the comments. So in comments, you want to have some good data that is meaty, that makes them feel confident that you know what you're talking about. So So I'm gonna say in the last 30 days, 30 have come on the market and are still available. Because a lot of them went under contract. And we said the number that went under contract was 66. And I think, let me look. Closed 58. At 10% over asking on average. The average list price was $504,067. Oh, that was the list price. 460,619. All right. So, you can get more wordy with this and put whatever other things are happening in your area. There's a new construction subdivision around the corner that's affecting it. There's this or that or whatever. You can even go and look at what the average price was a year ago compared to right now and different things like that. Whatever you want to do, this is where you do it. Okay. This is the only place you have in Moxipresent to really say what you think. And on the left are the listing summaries that have the average square footages, the average price per square footage. Okay, that's the listing summary. All sold, and then I don't know. Oh, that's the subject property, I think. Okay, so now we're going to do net proceeds. Okay, so we're in estimated pricing. We have our adjusted range. I'm going to click estimated net proceeds. And here we can say what their net is going to be, what they're going to walk away with. And you can have more than one. So let's start with a seller price of 500,000. Okay. And then they have a mortgage of 200,000. And the listing office fee will say it's 3.5%. And the selling office fee is 2.5 oranges. And the settlement costs. So in Connecticut, we don't really do settlement costs. We have closing costs, but we do have transfer fees for the taxes. So the state tax transfer fee under 800,000 is 0.75%. And in West Hartford, the town transfer fee is 0.50%. Okay, so now that is what the transfer taxes will be. And then the other thing that we want to talk about is the attorney fee. So a custom cost would be attorney fee. And that would be about 1,000. Okay, So
I'm
now,
upstairs, John. I'm on the computer.
oh, sorry. Any questions before I go on? Because I'm going fast because I'm recording this too. So you'll be able to come back and watch it. Any questions? Okay. You could do more. I could do another one for 525. I could do another one for 550 and say if we got this price, it would be this and that kind of thing. But I'm going to keep it the way it is and select continue. And now we're into what that CMA actually looks like. So this is the web view. If I click on this, I can look at the print view, depending if you want to print it, or you can print it and email it. So you can see there's no picture of you here. So I would want to add my picture, right? So to do that, you just click add page and from library. And then this cover page is what we're going to add. Okay, now we're going to go back to the where'd it go? Go back. So I'm going to go back to pages up here. Okay, so now I have the cover page here. And we can edit this. So this is what it looks like on the web. I don't really like that, you know? So I can change this to edit here. And I'm just going to go right to what I like, which is change this and go to cherry. I like the cherry, but you can see Denny, cherry, Yesler. They're all kind of nice. I like this one. I'm going to click select and then X out of here, and it will change it. Okay, so we're in web view. Let's go to print view. There. So my picture is a little off, but that's okay. I wonder if maybe I'll change it. Let me see what the other one looked like. Edit. Change. I don't know what that, I'm gonna try this one. This might be the same. Select. It's the way I did the picture, I think. Okay. X out. Yeah, I think I like it better. All right, and that's the thing. So I can actually even get rid of this one if I don't want it. X out. Okay, now I have this. Anything you don't want, you can get rid of. Start with property summary. Then location map. Okay, this shows where the properties are. The choice here with whenever you see a choice, there's a pencil and you can click edit. The only thing it would edit would be take it off, but I want it there. Now this is really important. Listing overview. You always want to click edit here and change this to show all the inside properties. So if you don't make this everything, you'll only see the outside pictures. To see the inside pictures, you have to click listing overview here and change this to go unlimited. Okay, and then you'll have a lot, because people look at the pictures, you know, they really want to see how does my house compare to this. All right, and then we have side-by-side comparisons. Okay, and you can also select here and decide what do you want to be here. So we have living area square feet. And these are our choices. We can't add any other choices. We can just get rid of stuff. Pricing section, same thing. This is an HOA, so I don't need that. I don't need maintenance fees. And I'm not adjusting. You can also adjust the prices based on bedrooms, baths, and things like that, but I'm not doing that. And features. So that I'm not anywhere near water, so, and everything else I would leave the same. And then neighborhood. I didn't put in the school district, so I'm not gonna mention it here. And then I just X out and it saves everything that you did for this one time. It's not gonna save it. You have to do it every time. It's not that big a deal. Status, listing averages. So there's nothing else here I really need to change, except this is days on market and price. And I just don't think we need that because there's not really enough listings. And then this is price per square footage. So I'm going to get rid of that. I have the net proceeds. I like net proceeds. Definitely want my profile there. And then we have all the different other how we're going to sell your house, all those kind of things. So everything here is pretty standard, but if you don't want it, you can X it out. And you can also add pages. So if you have your own library that has your reviews from Real Satisfied or Zillow, you can have the marketing assistants upload it to your library and you can add it from your library. So you can also add as many things as you want. We use this for commercial and then we do RPR to do the CMA, and then we upload it here to Moxie because there's a nice commercial presentation, but the CMA part isn't that great. So you can add pages about anything you want to talk about. When we're done, you just click view. And then if I click print portrait, it's going to download. So what does this have in it? It has my marketing plan of action. It has seller service pledge. It has, where they're going to find the listing, all the different websites, the way that we get their leads in real time with the leads engine, real-time lead capture program that we use. And, every one of their houses has its own website, more than one. So that's kind of cool. We also use a lot of different online marketing like AdWorks. And, it ends up on all the different websites. So a lot of great presentation that showcases your listing and the fact that you can market your listing better than anyone else, which we can because we are the most recognized brand. That is also in here. You again can add more. So now it's generating the PDF and the marketing assistants will print this out for you and bind it. That's why you want to send them your username and password so they can do that. Okay. Otherwise, you cannot email this. It's big because it has all the pictures of all the different houses. So I'm just going to let it download so you can see. Now, again, I just went really fast. If I was doing a real CMA, I would really take the time to put the right comparables in there. But I do know the area, so probably it would be more like 525 to 550. Here we go. Any questions?
How much will bill? Oh, maybe.
And then next, I'm going to do zip forms, which also is super easy. And it's probably take us 20 minutes.
20 minutes, John.
All right, so page 1. Here's the overview. This has the comparables that we used. Here's comparable 1. And here are all the pictures. So these pictures would not be here unless I made that change. Okay, comparable number 2. And honestly, this is what they want to see this. They're gonna, oh, coming soon. Oh, that's a nice one. I didn't even know that was coming soon. Ooh, how much? $449. Good price. All right. What? How
Either way,
cute.
John.
Okay. 3.
420 to 450.
It's all.
What do you guys think?
I'm at the office on my.
Finished basement. Okay, so these are everything about the prices. Then it goes into the sold properties that has the listing averages. Then it goes into the approximate market value.
I went through that.
And the estimated net proceeds,
They
my
can't-
bio,
A lot of business.
and then what we're gonna do to sell their property. So these are all the how we're gonna work with you and
Probably Jack, you wanted.
how we're gonna market their property. Like, I love this. We're in, 85 countries. 14,000,
Stopped 4 times like air right there. When I started taking off, I was
3
40 pounds.
million plus website visits a month.
Then I stopped at McDonald's.
Okay, all what you can expect, all the websites, all the
That's right.
reports, our communication,
Small, community, and a small
Okay.
service, $8.29.
quality service
That's
survey,
just for Jen. I didn't even take it.
our
Go to the other
marketing
thing.
plan of action. Do you want to read this?
Those are crazy.
You're not gonna do these things, so you need to get rid of this page, okay? Or maybe do
No.
one,
The only one that's available
Ourselves.
is one in the other street. That's these
So,
others.
this is
Over by my bank there. That's the
how
only one
we-
that's-
So did you go there?
No, I couldn't go all the way back.
okay? Now, the other thing that you wanted to know was, for Florida, how do we do the sellers, marketing, I'm sorry, the net costs. So what are the closing costs? And I'm gonna do a class for you on that with Sandy. But these are, just show us all the places, but I'm gonna show you what the net cost, what the seller closing costs are typically. Okay. So in Connecticut, our closing costs for the average house are roughly 3% of the sale price. So if it's a $300,000 house, that's $9,000. Well, where the difference is in the taxes. And this would be for a buyer. For a seller, all they're paying for is the attorney, which is $1,000, the commission, and if they pay taxes ahead of time, they're gonna get a credit. If they pay taxes in arrears, they will have to owe money for taxes. So that's the only thing that you'll see there. Okay, so that's it, you people. And that is how you do a CMA using Moxipresent. All right, and I'm gonna stop the recording.